Hello, in this video, we're focusing on the practical concepts that you can actually apply in the real business world. Hope you enjoy it. Let's get on with it. Today, we'll explore how Subway Surfers became a hugely successful franchise, turning a simple, endless runner game into a multi-million-dollar brand. From its engaging gameplay and vibrant characters to its smart marketing and regular updates, Subway Surfers has captured the attention of millions worldwide. Let's dive into the key elements that have made this game much more than just an app, but a lasting phenomenon in the gaming industry. Subway Surfers is a unique success story in mobile gaming. It's the first game to hit over 4 billion downloads and has stayed popular for more than 10 years without losing its simple, fun appeal. What makes it stand out is how it achieved this milestone without needing a sequel or relying heavily on monetization tactics that might turn players away. Instead, it kept its core gameplay straightforward and engaging, which helped it build a lasting connection with users worldwide. Beyond being just an endless runner game, it serves as a powerful example of how focusing on product longevity, understanding user behavior, and smart brand building can create a sustainable, multi-million-dollar franchise. This makes Subway Surfers a valuable case study for any business aiming to capture attention, keep users engaged, and grow successfully over time. Subway Surfers focused on keeping its gameplay simple and consistent, rather than releasing sequels that might split their audience. This meant they could keep players engaged over time without confusion or division. The key lesson for businesses here is to hone in on what makes your product great and make improvements around that, rather than trying to completely reinvent it. Additionally, they made sure the game worked well on all kinds of smartphones, not just the latest models. This broadened their reach, especially in emerging markets where many users have budget devices. Designing for the widest possible audience is essential if you want to tap into global markets and grow sustainably. Subway Surfers chose a light monetization approach instead of bombarding players with frequent ads, which is common in many newer hyper-casual games. This strategy helped keep the gameplay enjoyable and encourage players to stick around longer. By focusing on a balanced way to earn revenue, they built loyalty rather than driving users away with aggressive ad placements. The key lesson here is that businesses benefit more from steady, sustainable income rather than pushing for quick, heavy monetization that can hurt the user experience. Subway Surfers captures attention with bright colors, smooth animations, and characters that reflect global youth culture like skateboards and street art. This design makes the game relatable and engaging across different regions and age groups. To build something similar, focus on themes that anyone can recognize no matter where they are, make controls simple and easy to understand, and prioritize creating a fun experience before thinking about monetization. This approach helps attract a broad audience and keeps players coming back. The key to Subway Surfers' lasting success lies in its core loop: running, dodging, and collecting. This simple gameplay is easy for anyone to pick up, but challenging enough to keep players coming back. To create this kind of infinite replayability in your product, start by identifying the one fundamental action or experience users will repeat over and over. Then, make that experience rewarding through small incentives like bonuses or progress markers, which give users a satisfying sense of achievement each time they engage. Finally, add layers of complexity or variety to maintain interest without changing the basic familiar foundation. This balance keeps players hooked without overwhelming them, driving daily engagement and long-term retention. Subway Surfers stays relevant and engaging by regularly pushing out new content without overhauling the entire game. They achieve this with ongoing World Tour updates, special limited time events, and introducing fresh characters that keep players excited to come back. To apply this approach, plan themed updates related to holidays, cities, or current trends that resonate with your audience. Make sure new content drops happen on a consistent schedule so players know when to expect something new. Focus on cosmetic changes like costumes or visuals that refresh the experience without changing the core gameplay, maintaining familiarity while still offering something new. This strategy keeps a game feeling fresh and fun over the long term without the risks or costs of building a sequel. Subway Surfers successfully generates hundreds of millions through ads and in-app purchases by adopting a light touch monetization strategy that keeps the player experience enjoyable. Estimates suggest the game can earn over $100,000 daily without overwhelming users with aggressive ads or paywalls. The key to replicating this model is to focus on optional upgrades that provide clear value but don't pressure players into buying. By prioritizing user experience, the game increases player retention and boosts lifetime value, creating a sustainable revenue stream while keeping the game fun and engaging. Candy Crush Saga applies the same idea of small, ongoing updates that Subway Surfers uses. It keeps players engaged by regularly adding thousands of new levels and seasonal events, while also using light monetization to maintain loyalty without being intrusive. Roblox creators do something similar, constantly refreshing their worlds with new content, much like Subway Surfers' global tours, which encourages players to come back every day. TikTok's success also echoes this approach with a simple, repeatable action, swiping and watching videos, that's easy to do and keeps users endlessly engaged. All three examples demonstrate how continuous, manageable updates and straightforward gameplay loops can build strong, long-term player retention. Subway Surfers has an incredible reach with over 4 billion downloads worldwide, a number that no other mobile game has matched. It also boasts a highly engaged player base with 28 million daily active users and 140 million monthly users in 2024 alone, showing strong, consistent engagement over time. Financially, the game generates significant revenue, exceeding $165 million in lifetime earnings from purchases, not even counting advertising income. Its ongoing success is supported by an evergreen content strategy, where world tours and themed updates keep the game feeling fresh and exciting without altering the core gameplay that players love. This combination of broad appeal, steady user activity, solid revenue, and thoughtful content updates makes Subway Surfers a standout example in the mobile gaming industry. While the Subway Surfers blueprint has significant advantages, it also has some downsides to consider. One key limitation is monetization potential, because the game uses a light touch monetization approach focused on ads and smaller in-app purchases. It generally earns less per user compared to more complex games with deeper engagement and premium purchase options. There's also the challenge of repetition fatigue. The endless runner format by nature can start to feel repetitive unless there's a strong cycle of regular content updates to keep players engaged. Even Subway Surfers faces this issue, requiring constant efforts to refresh the experience. Finally, the game's success heavily depends on mobile app ecosystems, meaning that changes in App Store policies, search algorithms, or ad regulations can directly impact its growth and revenue. These factors underscore the need to carefully balance simplicity and scale with ongoing innovation and adaptability. Subway Surfers shows us that success doesn't always come from complexity, but from making a product that's simple, easy to access, and constantly evolving to keep users engaged. Its approach to monetization respects the player's experience, which helps maintain longevity and loyalty. The game's model teaches us important lessons that go beyond gaming, applicable to any digital product or global brand. Focus on clarity, refresh your offering regularly, appeal to a broad audience, and always prioritize the user. By following this playbook, Subway Surfers transformed from a single endless runner game into a billion-dollar franchise, proving that thoughtful design and user-centric strategies are key to building lasting success. If you found this video useful, there's plenty of more business and finance videos on the channel that you'll enjoy watching and get great practical value from. In the meantime, thanks for watching.